Yo, what's up and welcome back to another build video. This is episode 2. Last time I got the foundation done for this van, got the electric, walls, floor, insulation, all that stuff. Go check that out if you haven't seen it already. This episode, I'm going to be tackling my first piece of furniture. I'm going to be doing a flipping couch bed. So it's going to be a couch, flip into a bed. I'm going to add some slides in there, extra storage, and some other crazy stuff. So if all this works out properly, this will be the best bed that I would have ever built. So let's see what we can do. Let's get into it. Okay, so recently I've been looking at some design ideas for the couch on a website called Pinterest. Honestly, I think this is probably one of the best websites to go on to find ideas for stuff that you're building when it comes to woodworking or probably whatever else you're into. And I found this really dope design, and it's utilizing a trifold mattress. Now, you can find trifold mattresses pretty much anywhere. I found a really good one on Amazon that's like 80 to 100 bucks, but I'm not gonna be doing it exactly how it's shown on the Pinterest post. I'm gonna be doing it, you know, my own style. I have a few more ideas to like change it up a little bit, but this is basically where I got the idea to start off doing this. So at this point, I've built the two end pieces, which are going to be the armrests. Armrests on couches take up a lot of dead space, so I utilize that dead space to make storage. So we've got push to open drawers right here. We've got two of them, top and bottom, full extension drawer slides. And the way that it's pushed to open, there's this little device, like a spring in here, and it's just held on with a magnet, so it comes in like this. And then up top, I also put another storage area right here. And this is basically just on the back side of the armrest. You can pick this up, and in there is a deep storage compartment. This thing is 2 feet tall, so that's 2 feet by 6 inches worth of storage right there. So at this point, what I'm gonna do now is put both end pieces on either side and then put a platform in the middle of them, and we'll see how that looks. I might end up changing it up, but we're gonna see. Started raining on me pretty hard, but I was able to stay in here, stay dry, and get this put together. Basically the shape of the couch now that I need it to be. And I really like how these armrests ended up coming out. They actually double as a table. Well, not a table, but like an end table. So now what I'm gonna do is try to figure out how I'm going to make this slide into the bed. The challenging part is going to be the fact that this is weak in the middle, and it needs a support in the middle, and it needs to be able to slide. And I'm trying to use underneath this area as storage. So the challenge is gonna be figuring that out, so I'm gonna sit here and think for a minute. But so far it's coming together pretty good. I'm liking how this is looking right now. At this point, I'm changing the design up a little bit, but it's still gonna be dope. Actually, I think it's gonna be much better. I'm creating the back of the couch. These are going to be the end pieces so that you can actually lean on the couch properly and be comfortable. So as you can see, while you're resting on this angle here, there's just space in here. So what I'm gonna do is actually make the backrest a storage cabinet, as well as something else that you guys are gonna see in a little bit, you know, when we get the couch put together. But I'm gonna try to use the poplar board. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's much nicer, so I'm gonna try to use that as a face frame. So I ran out of pocket screws. Basically pocket screws are just like, they have this special head on them that make it easier to drill it into a pocket hole. I'm just gonna be using some drywall screws because it'll get the same thing done. The screw just sits inside that hole and then goes through into the wood on the other side, which would be there. So it's gonna drill in like this. So at this point, I got my two platforms in the living room because I got nowhere else to put it because it's way too big. And basically what I'm gonna do is put a hinge right here so that it'll be able to flip. Basically it's gonna be a big stack of plywood and you flip it out. So to connect these two boards, I'm going to be using a piano hinge. This is a 2-foot piano hinge that I got from my local Lowe's. And as thin as these things are actually pretty strong and can hold a lot of weight. at this point, the main structure of the bed is actually done. I still need to add the supports and the storage for the cushions underneath. And as you guys already have seen, we've got the armrests done, and then this part right here is just a little storage cabinet. Basically, the way this works is you lift up this whole thing because it's on this hinge, and it's going to land here. This is actually the leg for while it's out in the bed position. So this is the couch. Basically done at this point. As you can see, this is just a cushion down here. I'm actually gonna cover that with something later. I'll probably make a little video about it. But this is the couch, it's comfortable. So I did a bunch of stuff with the two armrests. Obviously I got the push to open drawers. I got two of them, one right here and one right here. And then towards the back, we have this deep storage cabinet. On this side, it's similar. We still got the storage cabinet in the back, but instead of drawers on this side, we got a door over here with, of course, you know, I gotta get the slow close hinges. So on the back of the couch, behind the pillows, if you move the pillows out of the way, as you can see, there's actually storage inside the backrest. This up. There's about 6 inches of space back there, and then this goes 5 feet wide, so you got pretty much a ton of space. This is held together with this magnet to make sure it stays closed when it moves. So underneath the bed, we have 5 feet worth of storage space, and then this goes back 2.5 feet. So once you get all the cushions off, it's really easy to turn this into a bed. All you gotta do is lift up the back of this. As you can see, this entire thing is on a hinge, and then once you get this halfway up, you can notice that there are slats right here. If you pull up on this bar, then these slats come out, and basically what this does is it completes the distance of the bed, because otherwise this wouldn't be long enough. So once you got this here, all you got to do is lower it down all the way, and then you can see the backrest is also the leg, and when you pull these slats out all the way, then you're looking at a queen size bed. The entire thing is 5 feet long. Length of this, the distance where you'll be laying, is actually 72 inches. So then once you got it like this, all you gotta do is put your cushions back on. So once all the cushions are on here, this is just a regular queen size bed. As you can see, I am 5'10", and I can fit completely this way. If you're less than 5 feet tall, I guess you can lay this way. I don't know, we got some people out here that are less than 5 feet tall, but it's still pretty big. Like, this is a huge bed for the area that we're dealing with here. And it's really easy to put back together. All you got to do is get rid of your cushions. Don't worry, at some point I'm gonna have somewhere to put these, but we're not there yet. We just made the couch, that's all. So once the cushions are off, it's really easy. All you gotta do is slide this in a little bit so it won't hit the wall. Then you just pick this whole thing up. You slide this back in where it goes, and then you just lower this back down. And then it's back in couch mode again. And that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. This is not like completely done, obviously, because I want to finish the bottom here, but it's fine right now. Everything is basically set up. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit those notifications so you can see me make some more stuff, and that's pretty much it.
Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, I don't know what sleep is. I got a queen, she lit me to eat it. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me to snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through a murder, she wrote it. Still up with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low when no love goes. Women buddy like it's been